Mary, a public official in New York, is responsible for issuing certificates of authentication for notarized documents. Under pressure from a business associate, she uses a certificate for a document containing false information, knowing that the document has been altered. Mary believes that because she is not directly benefiting from the transaction, she will not face any serious legal consequences. What legal consequences could Mary face under Penal Law 175.40? Well, let's have a look at that Penal Law 175.40 entitled Issuing a False Certificate. And this law is right on point with the question. It states, a person is guilty of issuing a false certificate when, being a public servant, just like Mary is in this question, authorized by law to make or use official certificates or other official written instruments, again, just like Mary, and with intent to defraud, deceive, or injure another person, he issues such an instrument or makes the same with intent that it be issued, knowing that it contains a false statement or false information, which again Mary knew as well in the question stated. Issuing a false certificate is a Class E felony. As well, let's have a look at Penal Law 70, entitled Sentence of Imprisonment for Felony, and we can jump to subsection 2, subsection E, which states, for a Class E felony, the term shall be fixed by the court and shall not exceed 4 years. So, with all this in mind, let's have a look at our 4 choices to determine our solution. Choice A states, Mary may face only a civil fine for issuing the certificate, but no criminal charges. Well, that is not the case because, as we saw, Mary is subjected to a Class E felony, which is a criminal charge, and therefore choice A is not the correct solution. Choice B states, Mary may be charged with a Class E felony and face imprisonment. Well, this aligns with what we read from the law before, but before we mark this as the correct solution, let's have a quick look at choices C and D just to be certain. Choice C states, Mary may face misdemeanor charges since she did not personally benefit from issuing the certificate. Well, this is incorrect. Whether or not she personally benefited from issuing the certificate is not relevant, and as well, the penalty is actually a Class E felony and not a misdemeanor charge, and therefore choice C is not the correct solution. And finally, choice D states, Mary will only face disciplinary action but no criminal charges since the false information was minor. Well, this is certainly not correct, as we read from before, and therefore choice D is not the correct solution, which indeed leaves choice B. Mary may be charged with a Class E felony and face imprisonment as the correct solution.